Hey everybody, it's Mikey. I've been gone for quite a long time, from the dipping community, and I'm back. Got some, might help if I show it the right way, grease green, and last anybody saw me, I was taking chemo for my liver disease, hepatitis C. And as far as I knew, I was tested negative for it. And all of a sudden it turned on me and I'm positive. So that was all for nothing. And then last month my dad passed, and I've just been in a really bad way since October, with everything kind of coming down the hill. There we go. I shovel something in our face to where we can't talk correctly. Yeah, I'm using a bottle. I got a mud jug, but it's got to be cleaned out. And music in the background is Two Steps from Hell. Sky World is the album. And been on kind of a classical kick lately. But you'll hear some industrial sounds in there. It's really cool. I don't own the rights to any of the music, first and foremost, because I know that YouTube will be, can't post this on there, and whatever with that. But I'm one of the few gay chicks that's part of the dipping community. The more I look into this dipping community, I'm old enough to be some of your guys' mom. But that's neither here nor there. I watched a video from Wiki, and those who know Wiki's your mom, Trey. It is good to see something from him. I haven't spoken to him in quite a long time, and when I came back, he was one of the first people I asked about if anybody's heard anything from him, if anybody's seen anything from him. Then he pops up his kind of farewell, introducing his new gamer uh, introducing his new gamer tag or gamer uh, YouTube channel, and it was good to see that he's doing well, and I completely understand where he's coming from. You know, you got to keep into perspective that some people they got to keep what they do in their private life private, so that the moral majority doesn't infringe upon that and take it the wrong way and take it as that someone could be considered a bad influence on whatever influences that they could get into. Probably not making a lot of a lot of sense with that, but I know what I'm saying, and it's not coming out right, so whatever. I guess I'm going to do a little venting on something that happened to me surrounding my dad's death. And because of instances in the past that happened between me and my brothers and me and my family as I was a kid growing up, I was adopted, and it basically didn't turn out the way that they wanted me to turn out. And I tried everything from being a good little Molly Mormon girl, going to church, got married, decided to have a baby, you know, doing the at-home mom thing for a long time. And things throughout my marriage just kept getting more and more volatile. I ended up getting divorced twice from the same guy. But when the death of my father, who had been suffering from Alzheimer's for over 20 years, he passed on the 23rd of January. I didn't hear anything about it until the 25th, when my mom called me and told me, and she basically was trying to get a hold of my son who lives there in Vegas. Amongst them, that she wanted him to be a pallbearer. And had she been able to get a hold of him, I don't think I would have even been told that Dad had passed until he told me. And I find that really sad. I got told at 11 o'clock at night. I went to search for a red-eye flight to get out of here, fly back so that I could go to the viewing and go to the funeral. And lo and behold, it just so happened there weren't any flights that were going to be able to allow me to make it there at the time that they were going to have the viewing, which was going to be 10 o'clock the next day, that Saturday. According to people that were there, I was not even mentioned in the services as his daughter. I wasn't even acknowledged. And I got a voicemail from my mom apologizing about that, which floored me. At that point, the actual burial was going to be that Tuesday, and there's no point of me going if they were going to be that way. I didn't want to ruffle feathers, so I didn't even get to go for that. And even through the viewing and the proceedings at the church, my son was considered an afterthought. As mentioned. And he was approached by my aunt as basically her asking what was he doing there? Who are you and why are you here? And he explained who he was, and she's like, oh. And but I'm thankful for the relationship and friendship that I have with his father, because his father took him to the burial, and he basically went as a representative of me, and they invited him in to view the services and everything for the burial, and he's like, no, if she can't be there, or he basically said, if she can't be here, I'm not going in. My son went in, witnessed everything, and he said it was good service. But that he didn't really want to have anything to do with them. Which is all understandable. But to be grieving for the loss of my father, on top of being rejected, basically abandoned again by another family, it sucks. And it has sucked. And I've been up and down in my emotions, up and down in my grieving process, as well as you can see that I've gotten past the point of crying over it. I just don't understand how people can be so cruel. And this just shows and perpetuates what homophobia really is all about. And I'm not going to get on a soapbox about homophobia. But, you know, if people come to those of us that are gay, you know, I have my own political views on the things, and I am supportive in my community, what it is, and I guess that's it for that. I'll be around. Been talking to some interesting characters that I've met lately, and I guess the number one shout out that I've got right now is Chubbs. And he's a great guy. Like Wiki said in his video, Chubbs is he's kind of a fatherly figure in this community, and he's been a great friend. He deserves a lot more respect than he's given, and another person that I respect is keeper. He's a good guy too. We live across the city from each other, so it's good that I've got someone locally that I can talk to if I need to. But I reckon that's it. I don't have that much more to say. I will get a lot more animated with my videos here soon. But that's it, and y'all take care, and blessings and well wishes to you. Have a good one.